Hi everyone, welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about a stream of art and design very different from the type of artworks we have been addressing in the past few videos or videos of this series. So, what I'm going to be talking about today is architecture, especially in this time of lockdown, along with the feedback and the comments I got from all of you on the past videos. I saw that a lot of people were interested in the architecture of the world and just this experience architects have created and artists have created, where people and we as tourists or as people of the city itself are a part of this artwork. Our experience is the art itself. So I decided to pick up a beautiful place. It's a park in Spain, Barcelona, Parc Guell, by an artist, poet, as well as architect. The architect who created the Sagrada Familia, as well as this park, Parc Guell, Antoni Gaudi. Antoni Gaudi was one who was a contemporary of many of the other amazing artists we've studied about. What was different about him was that he started this movement called Modernismo. Modernismo is not just reality, not just the world, not just figuratives, but rather it is a combination of nature along with the architecture or along with the artwork they create. And nature is not just incorporated in terms of where the inspiration of the subject is, but rather the colors and the play of designs and structure. So, Parc Güell was made for the architect Antoni Gaudi's friend and a count at the time. This monument or this park is was supposed to be a part of a planned building or housing that the count was planning to make to take advantage of the area's view, which, if you visit or have visited in the past, is beautiful. And he got the design in Gaudi's work to influence that in some way. What Gaudi did with the artworks was that he started the piece from the base itself, inspired by trees and the roots. So it's almost like the entire structure of the park grows from the ground just like the trees. However, some say that this is a way of Gaudi's play in humor, where though he tries to replicate nature, he does create a very distinct barrier between nature and the built and non natural in terms. So, what this park has, the beauty of this park is that it is inspired by the nature around it and it makes an effort. The architect himself made an effort to make sure that the entire monument in the park itself grows as if it is a part of the nature, as if it just adds to the beauty of the place. Rather than it being something or a place where you can go and view the beauty, rather it is a place that adds to the beauty. So once you're in the area from where the park is visible, because the park is elevated in some places, you can see that the whole area adds to the beauty of the nature in the area as well as the beauty of the park. What the park also has, something very different, is mosaics all around it. Today, if you visit Spain, it's a very common part of their architecture, cities architecture, countries architecture. But at the time, it was something very new and very um, stylistic to Gaudi's artwork. He had mosaics inspired by the color of nature around him and around the city and around the cityscape and around the garden itself, and mosaics of that all over the buildings. And that is what added to this beauty. Because not only as an architect did he create a building or a monument or a piece of, he did not only elevate a piece of land, but he created an experience. And a architectural piece or an architectural artwork is successful when it adds to the experience the visitor or the viewer has to it. So if being there adds to the entire experience of the city and the view, then he has done justice to it. If being in a room or being in a building adds to the experience, the entire architecture and the interior and the exterior of the room adds to the experience of you being there, that is when an architectural piece has done justice to its meaning, to its architect's style, as well as to the genre of art and design itself. Because architecture is not just about constructing a place and making it stand up, but rather it's about designing an environment that adds to the mood and the experience and the memory that place and that site is being created for or has had in the past. I hope this added a little bit to your knowledge of art and design in the world and where inspiration and artists and what these streams are all about. And I will see you next time.